What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another reaction video. Today, I found a video of a YouTuber apparently was crapping on Luka Doncic. So, I want to go and check it out, man. I want to go and check it out. Like I said, sometimes it don't matter who it is, what size your page is. If it's a reaction worth checking out, I'm going to check it out. And when someone has this, how would I say, harsh of an opinion about Luka Doncic, I'm going to try to hear it out and see what it's about. And if you're seeing this video, that means I thought it was good enough to post it. So anyway, enough of the fluff. Let's get to the stuff. This video is by Delsky. The title to this video says, Luka is not as good as we think, for real. All right. Let's see what Delsky talking about, bro.
Nah, Quinn Cook, don't delete it, my boy. We saw it. We saw the tweet, Quinn Cook. You said Tatum is better than Luka. You said it. Stand on that shit, my boy. Want to know why you should stand on that shit? Because I fucking agree with you, man. Quinn Cook says, Luka, one of my favorite players ever. But I watched him quit on his team tonight. Stop comparing that man to Tatum. It's not close. So what's up, man? Welcome back to Delsky TV.
You know how brain dead you got to be to assume that Luka Doncic quit on his team against the Thunder? Like, instead of identifying that the Thunder played a hell of a game, instead of identifying that the Thunder made it difficult for Luka Doncic, instead of identifying the schemes and how they approach and playing Luka Doncic, you want to go to a simple thought process of he quit on his team. Oh, I'm going to love this video. Let's keep it going.
The basketball channel where I tell you guys the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Nah, I'm the one going to tell you the truth, okay? And just the truth, and nothing but the truth. And I don't need no help. I got you, okay? Enough for the fluff. Let's get to the stuff.
Today we have Quinn Cook calling out Luka Doncic, man. And I have to say, I agree with this man. I agree. Luka is one of those players.
Oh, the dude's an Eagles fan too. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Let me lock in now. Let me lock in now. Let's go.
Like, it's, bro, if he can't do what he do normally throughout the game, he gonna fall asleep. He ain't gonna try to do something else, try to do this, try to do that. Oh, I can't score tonight. I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna block shots. I'm getting passing lanes. He don't do that. If the game's not going his way, he'll quit on you. This man, Quinn Cook, listen, I fell for the trap too sometimes, man. I see the numbers Luka put up and I say, who's better than this guy? Like who's better than this guy? But at the end of the day, it's like, of course you will get those numbers if every single possession on offense goes through you. Like, you're going to get the majority of the numbers. That's why some players like that, it's kind of wishy-washy numbers. It's kind of a little fugaziness when it comes to some of these players. Not really Jokic, because he like it runs through him and like everything free flows. It's not like he's sticking with the ball so long.
I see. I was about to say that and be like, well, everything runs through Jokic, but no one complains about it. Again, there's this stigma. There's this perception that Luka Doncic unfortunately has amongst people that don't watch the games, you know, and I find it funny. I find it really funny that people go to this length to try to, you know, discredit Luka for what he's done. Like, last I recall, Jokic has not beat a 50-win team in the playoffs. Last I recall, Jokic had a cakewalk to the NBA Finals. But, you know, Delsky ain't going to tell you that. Delsky ain't going to point out that when, you know, Jokic was the most successful in the playoffs, he faced no competition. Everything was a free bingo space, as my homies We Talk Mavs would say. And then we're talking about Tatum. Tatum has an unbelievable team surrounding him. And Luka Doncic was able to take the 2022 Dallas Mavericks to a Western Conference Finals and took his last year's team to an NBA Finals while hobbled. Luka Doncic was hurt last playoffs, battling a knee sprain, probably like at 65% healthy. People forget to add context to these things and will rather come out and say things like he quit on his team instead of looking at the actual details to what happened. But Delsky ain't going to tell you that, because Delsky just wants to put out a video and trash on Luka Doncic for absolutely no reason when none of this has merit. this really has no merit. It's an NBA Cup game. Thunder had all the reason to bust their ass and play this game like it mattered. It was their Super Bowl. It really was. And not only did they hustle, not only did they played miraculously. They played beautiful basketball. Physical, rugged. Some people wouldn't say it's beautiful. It's some, dork playing football. But they played a great game. And I'd rather give them credit than just say Luka quit. Because that is just a lazy take and a lazy perspective when you're talking basketball. So let's continue.
But Luka, if you on a possession, any basketball player, if you're on a possession and you holding the ball for 18 of the 24 seconds on the shot clock, you gonna either get the point, the assist, or you're gonna get a rebound because you're gonna go to the rim and you.
Delsky ain't watching, bro. He is not watching. I promise you, he is not watching. He's not. You can ask all the Luka stans. You can ask everybody that knows the current Dallas Mavericks. Luka is playing off ball this year, ladies and gentlemen. And when he was playing in this game against the Thunder, he was getting blitzed damn near at half court and having to give the ball up because the Thunder made a decision that they were going to live with other players to beat them and not Luka Doncic. Delsky, watch basketball, bro. Come on. He's been playing off ball the majority of the season. Watch basketball.
You might miss it. You can get your own rebound. Like, you have a higher likelihood of accumulating a stat the more you control the basketball. So in theory, Luka should be putting up these amounts of numbers. Like, if you holding the ball that long, like, your usage rate is so much higher than everybody, and you're talented. Not saying you're not talented, but if your usage rate is higher than everybody, of course you're gonna accumulate more stats.
Hold on, give me a second. So since we're going to talk about usage rate, right? Let's talk about usage rate. Let's take a look at who has the highest usage rate. This is per, NBA lineups. You already know where to find this at. I talk about this all the time. Do not count James Wiseman. There's absolutely no reason why he's even up there. LaMelo Ball, 38.5% usage rate. Cool. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 36.4% usage rate. Cool. Joel Embiid, 34% usage rate. Zion Williamson, 33.5% usage rate. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 32% usage rate. And we finally get the Luka Doncic at 31.8% usage rate. Now, if you would have said last season, maybe you had an argument, right? Let's see who was tops on this. Making sure y'all can see on screen. Okay, y'all can. I'm going to make sure y'all can see on screen. Joel Embiid at 38.7% usage rate last year. Luka Doncic at 35%. You could have had a case last year, but is Delsky arguing and complaining about Joel Embiid? I don't think so. Maybe the previous season, right? You could have made an argument then. Luka had a 36.8% usage rate. Joel Embiid was still up there. Giannis Antetokounmpo was up there. Is he complaining about these guys? What about 2021, 22 when we didn't have no one surrounding Luka that could dribble the ball? Oh, look, Joel Embiid still number one above Luka Doncic. But let's go to the current year where if you have been watching basketball, you would know that Luka Doncic is 8th in usage rate in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to do you like this, Delsky, but hey, man, you got to study more. You got to dig into the details. Got to dig into the details. You cannot let someone like me expose damn near every single thing you've been saying. But let's continue. Now, let me take this off screen. Let's get back to Delsky's video. But salute to Delsky. Hope you don't take this personal.
On the other hand, a player like Tatum, we seen it. Yes, he disappears sometimes. Yes, his shot goes sometimes. But you see.
One thing you can't say about Luka is that he disappears. Luka does not disappear. And he will never go 0 of 17 or whatever Tatum did in the playoffs. Never. Tatum could not be doing what Luka Doncic is doing on the Mavericks. Tatum could not. Tatum could not will a team to an NBA Finals. He is supported by an amazing team. He has all the players you need to get to a finals. And his capabilities, both defensively and offensively, he's able to balance them because there's no massive responsibility on him offensively to where you gash yourself out. That's what I'm saying. And that's what we're trying to get to with Luka. We have all the pieces for Luka not to have to be the main guy offensively. And that's what we're getting to. And that's why we're able to win. One game against the Thunder after a 7-game win streak. You want to say Luka not as good for real as we think for real? Come on, man. Talk about hyperbole and overreaction. This is a massive overreaction. And this video is not going to age well. This video for Delsky is going to age like expired. Well, not even expired, but it's just going to. It's like you bought the milk yesterday and it expires today. Like that's how quick this video is going to expire. It's going to age horribly. Horribly. Let's continue.
In the playoffs, he can play help side defense. He can guard centers in the finals if you want him to. That's what
Luka can too. Look at Luka Doncic as a post player. Luka's one of the top post defending players in the league. Look it up. As a matter of fact, hold on. All right, I couldn't find the stats. It was difficult to find, so I had to do some kind of AI and ask it to find stuff for me from Synergy. Basically, Luka Doncic, a forward guard for the Dallas Mavericks, have been praised for his post defense and defensive improvements this season. Synergy ranked Luka Doncic second in the league for post-up defense. Defensive rating, Doncic has one of the highest defensive ratings on the team. Steals per game averages 2.6 steals a game career, a career high, I'm sorry. Defensive field goal percentage is 53.9 for 2-pointers. 61% from less than 6 feet, 51% for less than 10 feet, and 46% overall. Look, Luka Doncic is not as bad as a defensive player as people like to make it out to be. Trust me, neither one of us, Delsky or I, could score on Luka Doncic. Maybe I could, but I don't know about Delsky. Let's continue. Oh, I got to hit play over here. Let's go.
That's why Luka wasn't throwing all those lobs last year in the finals. Want to know why? Because Tatum was sitting in that dunker spot. He was guarding bigs. Tatum was rebounding. He was passing the ball. And guess what? He still was the leading scorer on the team. If Tatum is not playing well, he will do other things for you. He can play great on the ball defense. Great.
Was Tatum in finals MVP?
Weak side defense. He passes the ball out of double teams well. He facilitates well, way better now, started from the finals to now. He leads his team in points, rebounds, and assists too. But he doesn't dominate the ball as much, but he still puts up numbers. This is a new thing that a lot of people don't understand because this new age of basketball now is just threes and layups and Steph Curry fans who just want to grab the ball as soon as they come onto the court and shoot threes.
That I agree with. I agree with that.
The nuances of the game is being lost. It's being lost. Like
the game within the game is lost. For us at 24 Hour Fitness and LA Fitness.
Let's be honest. The nuances of the game is being lost. Players who are easy to play with is better than players who accumulate stats. And let me give you an example. Steph Curry, his stats might not look like Luka's, but who would you rather play with? Of course, Luka has more points, rebounds, and assists than Steph Curry, but who would you rather play with? A guy like Steph who can work on and off the ball, or a guy who needs the ball all day, game long to play?
He ain't watching basketball, man.
Involved and engaged is if he has the ball and he dribbling the air out of that bitch. You rather play with Steph, but if you look at the box score, you're like, no way Steph is better than Luka. But you would definitely rather play with Steph. Steph will let you bring the ball up. He'll come off 16 screens. He'll set screens for you. Luka has never set a screen for anybody in his life.
Delsky ain't watching basketball, bro. Delsky, come on, man. If you're going to be on YouTube calling people out, do your research, brother. Do your research, man. Come on, bro.
I guarantee it. When has you ever seen Luka put somebody on their ass with a screen? You've never seen it. Steph Curry, he set his screens. Even KD set a screen. Luka needs the ball at all times to be useful. And if he don't have the ball, he not moving. He not cutting. He not going to cut to the basket. He not going to come set a screen for you or none of that shit. Steph, he'll cut to the basket. KD will cut to the basket. He'll come off screens. Have you ever seen Luka come off a down screen and just shoot the ball? He can't even shoot the ball off a pass, a spot up. He just catches and has to dribble to get a shot up comfortably. I fall for the trap sometimes too, looking at Luka's numbers. But if you ask me who I'd rather play with, Tatum or Luka, I would rather play with Tatum. Tatum is locking shit up. He's blocking shots. He's assisting too. He's playing defense, which Luka never plays. Early in the season, Luka gave up the game-winning layup under the basket. He don't know who he's guarding.
Again, man. Look, obviously, since he talks about playing basketball, I play basketball a lot as well. You can have mental lapses in the game. And obviously, if you replay that play, Luka was talking to the coach. The coach was trying to tell him what to do, and there was miscommunication there. That was a miscommunication game. The play I would have pointed out if I was Delsky is the play where Sexton had a wide open jump shot and Luka basically just kind of quit on that play particularly. Like that, I'll give you that one. He was better off bringing that one up instead of the mental lapse play, because that one, it can happen to anybody, man. It could happen to anybody. But comparing this, who would you rather play with, Tatum or Luka? Bruh, I'm gonna play with Luka Doncic. And I get it. Like, say you're playing against a squad and you got nothing but ball handlers and everybody could go get their own bucket. Then yeah, you play with Tatum because all of us, we could go get our own bucket. You know, we don't have lapses. But if I'm on a team where I got nothing but defensive players and I need offensive power, I'm going to get Luka Doncic on my team because I want to win. I don't care about getting buckets. I want the best person to get buckets to go get the buckets, right? Even though I get buckets, you know what I'm saying? Look at my videos. You know what I'm saying? I get buckets. Let's continue.
He's just fucking a man in the middle, don't know what the fuck he doing. Easy layup under the rim. It's like, Luka, it looks good on paper. He's a box score merchant. He's a box score bandit. That's what I'm starting calling these new players who only like to shoot threes and control the ball and dribble. They're box score bandits. Luka is a box score bandit. Tatum, more on the other hand, he's
lazy take. Continue. I'm about to speed up this video because his takes are really getting really bad.
More of a basketball player. He's gonna do everything. He's gonna play defense and he's gonna play his role. He's not gonna overstep on somebody else's role. Everybody's going to be involved. Everybody's going to be engaged because they're able to touch the ball throughout each play. He's not just holding that bitch. They're actually running the offense. He's not catching grenades at the end of the shot clock and having to put the shot up because Luka couldn't get his game off. There's a whole difference. Like, this is the nuances of basketball is being lost, and the way basketball has been played now in the NBA is terrible. And people wonder why the ratings are down. The shit is trash. Nobody wants to look at this shit. Nobody dunks anymore. Nobody shoots mid-range anymore. Nobody posts up anymore. There's no variety to different players' game. If you look at fucking Cade, he the same as this person. Cade the same as LeBron. LeBron the same as Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons can't shoot. Wemby the same as KD. And then you got fucking Shea. He's the same as this person. And this person as Anthony Edwards. And Anthony Edwards used to be different, but guess what? Now he's shooting 10 threes a game. And Ja Morant is probably the only original new player. Like a new player who's playing originally is Ja Morant.
So this went from a Luka Doncic hate video to now NBA ratings video. My God. Come on, man. You got to stay on topic, bro. Come on. Let's get it.
These other guys, they falling for the trap. You got fucking Ant Edwards, the most athletic player in the league, shooting 10 threes a game. This is fucking asinine. Like,
although I agree.
I mean, I get Trae Young. I like how Trae Young play a little bit. His game is a little different, but these new niggas in the league, bro, this shit is terrible. I don't see where the NBA is going from here. Wemby shot 16 threes, 7'16", shot 16 threes in one fucking game. A 7'3".
All right, let me speed this up. Let's see if he gets to his Luka points, or was he done with his Luka points? Let's speed it up. You know, trying to give it a first shake.
Free motherfucker. If you don't get your big stupid ass down there in the paint like Wilt did and just put your hands up, catch the ball and lay it in every single time off a switch, you would get 50 points every night, Wemby. All this bullshit, bro. Wemby run pick and roll with Chris Paul and get a switch, and Chris Paul just
fast forward now.
Just like last night. Look at this. Shea versus Luka last night.
There we go.
This man Shea, 38, 8, 5, and 3. Luka, 16, 11, 5. 5 for 15 shooting. 6 turnovers. Lou Dort completely took this man out of the game with just a little bit of physicality. Soon as you take Luka out of the game, it's over. Minus 14. Soon as you take him out of the game, have a little physical with him, and he not getting calls, it's over. You got him right where you want him. He not going to play no defense, so now he's a negative on both sides of the court. He's turning the bitch over, and he not playing no defense. Even though he got 4 steals, you know, bad defensive players get a lot of steals. Ask Allen Iverson. Ask Gilbert Arenas. Bad defensive players get a lot of steals because
Oh, okay.
They just reach for everything. So that doesn't really factor in. We see.
So are you saying OKC's entire defense is bad because they reach for everything and that's why they have the most steals in the NBA? See what I'm saying? Like, you just can't say things like that and think that it correlates to everyone. Like, just because you're a bad defensive player and you get a lot of steals does not mean you could just still be a bad defensive player. That means you utilize your IQ. You're playing the passing lanes. You're able to predict passes, or you're able to even steal passes from players. You're able to take cookies, right? Would I say the OKC Thunder are a bad defense because all they do is get steals? No, that's fucking stupid. That's stupid. Dell, come on, Dell.
Luka, if you actually watch the games and don't watch the box score, this is why I call him a box score bandit. If you watch the box score, that's a 16, 11, and 5. That's a pretty good game, you would think.
No.
Box score bandit.
Not even Mavericks fans will tell you that was a pretty good game from Luka Doncic. Shea Gill just had an amazing game. That man stamped his "I'm here, this is my MVP year." He stamped himself on that one. But come on, bro. Come on. Like, living and dying on this one game as a way to make this video is crazy. Because now you have to go the rest of the year hoping that he plays like this consistently, hoping that he's not a top 2 seed, hoping that he doesn't make another NBA Finals. That Delsky's going to have to either live on this hill and die on this hill, or he's going to have to eat some crow and take accountability and step back whenever the time comes around to it. But he put himself here. And I'm going to keep watching to call him out on it.
It looks good at the box score, but if you actually watch the games and you are a basketball player, you got a basketball mind, that shit is not the same, bro. It's not.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We both hoop. We both quote unquote watch the games, because I actually watch the games, and we both have completely polar opposite perspectives. I wonder if we hoop, does he play hero? Delsky, do you play hero ball? Are you a hero ball player, or do you pass the rock? I want to know. Like if we're down 3, do you just chunk up a 2, or do you try to get the best look? Like, I just want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Not the same. Look at this shit, bro. I agree with Quinn Cook. Don't compare the two. The effort is not the same. When things are going wrong for Luka, he shuts down. When things are going wrong for Tatum, he continues to play hard, and he's going to do something else. It's a difference between basketball players and box score bandits. It's a whole difference. Some people love to compete when bad on no matter if it's the offensive end or the defensive end. If I ain't got it on the defensive end, I'm competing on the offensive end. If I ain't got it on the offensive end, I'm competing on the defensive end. Luka, if his game ain't working the way his game should work for him in his mind, the shit is over. He calling quits. He going to he already in the locker room. He already taking a shower. But tell me what you guys think, man. Put it in the comments down here what you guys think. Am I wrong? Am I stupid? Am I crazy? Or am I telling the truth?
No.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
None of the truth.
Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
My man's a false prophet, y'all. My man's a false prophet.
Welcome back to Get It Off the Glass. Let me start off this video by saying that Kyrie Irving is my favorite player.
Jeez, man. I hate how he just plays videos without my permission. Yeah, Delsky, bro. For real. Do some deep diving into the game. Actually watch the games. You cannot let someone like me come up here and expose everything you just said. Everything was exposed. I agreed with some of your points, but to just call Luka Doncic a box, score bandit, that's stupid. You know there's more to the game, bro. You know, to get to Luka Doncic's level, there's a lot has to come with it, and he bears a lot of responsibility for the Mavericks. He doesn't have to this year, and that's why he's been playing off ball. That's why they've been playing a different style of game. They've been trying to install a triangle type offense. Do some research, bro. It's not that hard. I wouldn't go out on a ledge and call Tatum this and this and that if I didn't do my research. I don't even have a strong opinion on Tatum. I just think he has a great team around him, and I do think he's a great player. But do I think he's on Luka's level? Fuck no. But yeah, man. It's been your boy TGK. If y'all enjoyed that expose on Delsky's video, leave a like on the video, drop some comments. Let me know what you agree, disagree, or whatever the case may be. It's been your boy TGK. Consider subscribing. Consider becoming a member. I try to host a Mavs pregame show and a postgame show for almost every game if I can. And I also host a Midnight Madness. It's been your boy TGK. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We out.